You guys are trying to get worldly women to submit to you, and that's why it's not working. I mean, a wife that submits to her husband is actually just submitted to the Lord. A lot of you guys are chasing after money because you believe you'll get submission that way. But when a woman truly has a reverence for God, truly fears the Lord, and wants to walk in obedience with God, she'll submit to her husband because she respects God's order and design of things. See, it's a choice to submit. It's not natural. Actually, our nature is to rebel. So the reason why you have a rebellious woman is because she's living in her nature, she's living in flesh, she's living in sin. But a woman who has died to that and has been born again.
So I agree with her when she's saying that it's in women's nature to rebel. And first off, let me say this: like, it's something about a woman that's just soft spoken that always gets me, right? Like, the vibe of the video is always different when it's just a woman that just has a soft voice. Go back to any of my videos with a woman with just a soft tone, right? It's like a matching energy thing. With this woman right here, but also welcome to the DeMarkco effect, where you get the full effect of me. When she started it off by saying that you guys are trying to get worldly women to submit to you, she's basically talking about the women of today, right? How these women are not going to submit to men because they feel as though they have no purpose to, or there's no reason to, right? But when you do understand that these women today also, they have been born in a feminist movement, right? They have been born with women wanting to be equal to men. So now when we actually think about it, women actually, they play the role of a woman and a man today, right? The woman has to be a man at work, a man when she getting in that car. The only time she's able to be a woman is when she's home, right? Because women wanted that, right? So when you think about a woman of today, they're not going to want to submit to a man because they're like, I'm doing the same shit this man doing, so why do I need to submit to him? But ultimately, that also is what keeps America running, and that also is what's going to keep that woman devastated for the rest of her life, because she thinks that the things that she's doing is the reason why she don't need a man. But in reality, that's the reason why you do need a man. You get what I'm saying? But let's continue with the video.
And raised up by the Lord, she will be submissive because she respects God. And a woman that respects God first will respect her husband. Submission is a choice. Everyone chooses to submit. You're choosing to submit to God. You're choosing to follow God every day. God has given us that free will. And so a lot of human nature chooses not to have an upper authority, but that Satan has convinced us that our freedom is to rebel and not to submit to an upper authority. So your woman is doing what human beings do. And then you're trying to get her to do something where she doesn't even respect God. A woman that says, I don't want to submit to the Bible and all these rules, and then you want her to submit to you? She don't even follow a rule book.
See, now that's a little bit different. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you now. When she's talking about the Bible specifically, and women don't want to submit to the Bible, so why would she submit to you? That's different because there's a bunch of religions out here that is similar to the Christian Bible as well. So I'm not gonna go too much into that, but overall, I get the synopsis, or I get the basis of what she's saying, right? Her whole thing is, but she's also taking a religious route. She's basically saying a woman that doesn't submit to God is not going to submit to you, right? Because she's going to live by the rules of Satan. You get what I'm saying? So that's the route that she's going with the video, and I understand the route that she's going, but what I will say is, and correct me if I'm wrong, right? I think the reason why women don't want to submit to men today is because a lot of these women are growing up with single moms, right? Because if we run the statistics and the numbers, and it has been like this for years to come now, it doesn't matter black, white, or whatever. 80% of women are having kids by 20% of men. You get what I'm saying? So I use that example a lot, and I say, well, if you put 10 women in a line, and you put 10 men in a line, 8 of those women are going to have kids with 2 of those men. Right? So when you think about how fucked up that is, it's like, okay, so now the rest of the 8 guys, right? The women that have kids, she want the guy that is not the original baby daddy to take care of her. So now they grow up with that just regular rebellion of a woman and woman nature, but they grow up with it more, and they grow up with hatred for men, right? So now that hatred for men turns into, I can do all the things that men can do, so therefore I don't need a man. Then that woman gets older, and she learns that women have actually lied to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, women are telling y'all don't need a man. Man ain't this. Man ain't shit. But I promise you, you have a one-on-one conversation with one of them old hoes, they gonna tell you, yeah, honey, I'm sorry. I wish I had a man. But it's because secretly those women still are trying to compete, right? So that's the reason why I believe, and I think women don't submit to men today. But other than that, make sure y'all leave y'all thoughts, and y'all leave a like down below as well. If you just subscribed, I love you. If you subscribed already, I love you already. But other than that, have a good evening, a good day, good night, good morning, wherever you at. And I see y'all. Peace out.